What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be doing the Ichibansho Dokkan Battle figure set. So before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this. Like the video if you enjoy it and want to see more, and of course leave a comment down below. Let me know, do you play Dokkan Battle? Because I don't, and I don't say that like a negative thing. I've just never really gotten into mobile games. I've always been more of a console gamer. I'm even really struggling to get into PC gaming, but of course on my Twitch channel I am doing emulated games from my PC, but you know, they're console games. They're just being played on my PC, which obviously there's not a big difference there. You know, they're still games, they still play. You still have a great time with them, hopefully. But yeah, I'm more of a console gamer rather than a mobile gamer. But a lot of people told me, hey, get into Dokkan Battle, it's fun, and obviously it's very popular. But aside from Dokkan Battle, this figure set, I have a little bit of a history with it. Before, I wasn't really interested in it. I'm not a big fan of figures that have these very dramatic energy things on their figure or the body. I just feel like it comes off kind of weird and maybe takes up a lot of space. Looks sort of cheesy at times, but I decided to give it another chance. I saw some videos and some pictures of people who actually own these, and they actually looked pretty good. And of course, they fill some spots on my Goku Black Arc shelf and my Cell Saga shelf. I don't have a Gohan when he's actually torn up after being beaten by Cell and firing his final father-son Kamehameha. So was definitely willing to give this a shot. So I'm curious to see if I was wrong to skip the set. The other figures in the set, like the Super Saiyan God Goku, and I think there's one or two others in the set, wasn't particularly interested in, just because I have a Super Saiyan God Goku that I think I prefer to at this point. And these were really the ones that I was seeking. So without further ado, let's, as always, we'll take a look at the box, dive into the figure, give some details behind them, then some size comparisons, and our final thoughts at the end with a rating out of 7 Dragon Balls. Let's go. The Dokkan Battle Ichibansho set. It's an Ichiban Kuji that has been more or less swept under the rug by me. I wasn't impressed by anything I saw, and I thought they were all going to be on stands and bases, one of my biggest pet peeves. But I've decided to give them another chance to see if they're worth having. Will they be worth another look? Let's find out. These figures are based on Son Gohan during the Cell Saga when he's firing his father-son Kamehameha against Cell, Super Saiyan Rage Trunks when he's defeating Zamasu with his Spirit Sword, and Goku Black when Zamasu first swaps bodies with Goku in an alternate timeline during the Goku Black arc. These are all pretty iconic, and I will say that while Gohan is likely the most iconic, we don't get to see figures like Trunks and Goku Black very often like this. Each figure is based on one of their Dokkan battle cards from the game, which is also a pretty neat touch. I'm excited to dive into each one and see if they can live up to the characters they're based on. These figures are based on PVC and ABS. Gohan is under 6 inches, the smallest in the bunch, and very small for an Ichiban Kuji. Trunks is almost 8 inches, and Goku Black is about 10 inches and the largest of the three. Gohan comes whole along with his support for his foot. Trunks comes in multiple pieces: his body, sword, energy, and support for his leg. Goku Black comes whole along with the energy he stands upon. These figures are part of a larger Ichiban Kuji that comes with Super Saiyan God Goku and Pan from Dragon Ball GT. I decided to skip those two as I didn't have a desire for God Goku for my collection right now, and I believe Pan came on a base and stand. Something I'm not a big fan of. If you're interested in those figures, let me know and I will link them to you. Gohan was a little disappointing for me. While he's the only figure in the set with any type of shading, he did come out on the smaller side. It can scale well with most figures, but I just find it to be a little too scrawny for the price of an Ichiban Kuji. I do like the energy he holds in his hand, but I think I would have preferred it to be more of just than a ball. It lacks a little bit of dynamic flair in that light. I do think his likeness and hair sculpt were captured perfectly, and the blue shading on his front showing the light from his attack is a nice touch. He doesn't need his support to stand, but he falls over pretty easily without it, so leave it on. Trunks was a bit better than Gohan. His biggest negatives were the energy spikes for his body, which I found to be a bit tacky, so I took them off. Plus, the one on his bottom leg kept getting in the way for him to balance himself. I didn't like his stand to hold his legs up. It seems pretty inconsistent and still leaves Trunks easy to tip over. And finally, I don't think they did a great job on his likeness. His eyes and ears are a little too big in my opinion. I do like the added spirit sword, as it has become an iconic part of his character and his paint application was applied perfectly. No shading is a little bit of a bummer here. Goku Black is the best in the bunch. It's no surprise that Bandai gave extra attention to Goku Black due to his popularity. It's also a unique look for him since he's wearing Zamasu's clothes. The figure is actually officially named Zamasu, but I will still argue that it's clearly a Goku Black figure. His likeness, paint, and hair are perfect. The added energy beneath his feet also give him a bit of flair that is very fitting for the character and doesn't come off as tacky, actually. I do wish they added some shading to him, and I noticed that he does lean a little bit, but overall, he's still a nice figure. Overall, this set is better than I thought, but it still doesn't compare to most Ichiban Kujis with Masterly's figures. Gohan is way too small, Trunks has some tacky energy and likeness issues, but Goku Black is very close to a masterpiece of a figure. So with that in mind, I'm giving Gohan and Trunks a 4 out of 7 Dragon Balls and Goku Black a 6 out of 7 Dragon Balls. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and check my description for where I bought this figure. I also have a Patreon that with just $1 a month you can support my channel and its weekly content. If you'd like more figure comparisons, please add my Instagram in the description and send me a message. Till next time, later.